Hey everyone, it's been a while since we shot a video, and today we're going to be doing a unboxing. You guys seem to like the unboxings a lot more than the different science experiments that we've done. So today we have the Makerbot Digitizer, which is a desktop 3D scanner. We're going to unbox it and test it out. Alright, so we do have the official Makerbot sticker, their seal, they tested and everything. Opening it up, we have a box with, this is all the accessories. Quick instruction guide. Looks like we have a calibration tool. We have power cable, power adapter, some rubber feet, USB cable, and it looks like underneath we have a reference guide. And then, get that out of the way, we have the actual scanner. Packaged very nicely. And here is the actual scanner. So now, after reading the quick start guide, it says on the bottom, we have the 4 little rubber feet. They go in each of the corners, just to keep it from sliding around. And then we have power cable. You plug that in. And it connects to the computer with just your average printer cable. Same thing you use for Arduinos and other technology like that. We have a calibration tool and a reference guide with basic instructions on starting it up, different troubleshooting, and different things that you should know about your 3D scanner. The 3D scanner, you have a laser on either side, and the lasers will shoot onto your object for different things like depth and detail. Right here is where the camera is. It has a lens over top of it so it can see the lasers. And when you're aligning your object, you can slide that off and it looks just like a normal camera once it's up on your screen. Back here is your connection ports for your USB and your power, as well as the power toggle switch. And over here, you have your turntable that you'll put your objects on, with a little spot in the center, which you'll see is used for things like when you're calibrating. Those things sit perfectly into the hole. After reading the quick start guide, it says to go and download the software. It says go to makerbot.com/digitizer. We did try going to that and the site wouldn't work, so we did some searching and everything, and if you just search, it's actually called Makerware. They don't have it specially just for the digitizer, so it's just Makerware for digitizer. And if you look, it says Makerbot Desktop Software, and then you would just click Software Download, and then you would download your software. But we already have it downloaded right down here. So now, you flip the power switch for the digitizer, then come over here. Sometimes I do have issues where it won't say connected right away, so you have to close it, reopen it, and there we go. So now, as you can see, that's with the filter on. I'm all red and everything. So you can slide it over, and it looks just like a normal camera, so you can look for positioning your object. But first, we already calibrated ours, but if you look, you'd slide the filter over. And if you ever need to recalibrate it, it says you should recalibrate it every few weeks, every time you move it. If you move to a different spot on the desk or anything like that, you should recalibrate it. So you'll just click on Scanner, and you'll click on Calibrate Camera. So then it tells you there's different letters on the calibration tool, A, B, and C. So A should be pointing up for the first one. There's the little thing that goes into the center. Stick that right in there, position it, and then you'll come over to your computer and click Continue, and it will calibrate. So for round A of calibration, it stops around there. It stopped around like 40%, but it goes a lot quicker now. We're up to 65, 80, 90. And we're almost done with side A. Calibrating for A is complete. Click continue. And then you're just going to take it and you're going to look for B right there. So you're basically just going to be turning it upside down, keeping it face this way, but the knob is in a different place. So you calibrate the edges of it. And then you come over to your computer and click continue. And then it'll calibrate side B. Alright, so now the entire turntable itself is now calibrated with the camera, so it knows the location of pretty much everything on the turntable. Then you come over here and you click continue, and now it's going to calibrate the lasers on either side of the camera. So it's saying for this one, right here, this pulls out and comes off. So now the lasers can see the depth of the object, and you'll put it with side C facing upward. There is no little knob on either side, so you just kind of make it center the best that you can. Then you'll come over and you'll click continue and the lasers will come on. You might not be able to see the lasers on camera, but it'll go through the one side and then it will go to the other side. Calibration complete. So you click continue, and then it puts you back at your main screen, and you can take this off, and then you're ready to start scanning. So now we found an object. It's just a K-cup for a Keurig. It's something, doesn't have a whole lot of detail, just a quick test it out. So we'll take that, stick it right in the center, and you can look at it, make sure it looks all good. One thing that we have learned is you need lots of light for it. You can't have it too dark, and you never want to put light facing onto the object, because then it'll create a shadow back here on your object, and then it makes it a lot, like your image comes out a lot worse during your final scan. So we have lots of lights behind us and above us. We don't want the light directly above it either, because then that can make, especially like here with the shiny top, it can reflect the light and make your image come out bad. So sliding this back over, you'll click step 2, describe your object. You have light colored objects, medium colored, and then dark or difficult to scan. So anything that's like shiny or fuzzy, so like the top of this K-cup, it's shiny. So we're going to click the dark/difficult to scan. Click done. Check that the filter is over the camera lens. You can tell because the entire screen's all red. And then step out of the camera's view, because you don't want to get confused as part of the lasers. And then you'll just click start scan. It takes approximately 9 minutes for every single scan that you do. And in here on your screen, you'll be able to see the scan as it's going. You can move around. Once it starts, you can watch it live. You've got kind of like a city in the background. And as it prepares, you'll start scanning. So now it's finished scanning, so it's going to go in and the software is auto going to fill in a couple of different things, you'll see, with a few seconds remaining. Then it processes all the points that it scanned and generates some mesh to fill in. So as you can see, there are a couple holes here on the top because it's not like a perfectly level surface. But you can see it even captured, if you go underneath, you can see it captured the width of the K-cup very well. And it captured all the edges. All in all, it's a pretty successful scan. Now you could do, if you're doing an object with different things on different sides, there's this thing called multi-scan. So if you click Start Multi-Scan, you can go through, and if there was another detail on this end that we wanted to capture, or on any of the sides, you could put it down, put it upside down, or whichever direction you need to capture the rest of the detail, and it would go through and scan it, and it would auto-put the two scans together, and you'll be able to see the full object in all details, since this can be made 360 degrees. So then, with this, if I wanted to, I could take this, download it, and print it out with a 3D printer if I wanted to. You can also go over and you can crop your scan area. So if you want to pay more detail to a certain area, the K-cup's only that big. So I can crop it just down to that. This way it's only in this area. Or if you want to do a multi-scan and you wanted to crop it down to a certain area where you didn't want to scan the full item, only a small area, you could do that. Then, once you're done, you click Finish Scan. You can slide this off, and I'll just take a picture of the K-cup there. You click Take a Photo. It'll take the photo, and you can share it on a website called Thingiverse. Thingiverse is basically a website for everyone who has Makerbot items to kind of collaborate together. So I could take this and I could upload to Thingiverse, and other people out in the world could take my item and download it and use it on their 3D printer. There's multiple different things you can find on there. People like invent their own things, put it in programs, and then put it into a 3D printing friendly file, and you can download it and print it yourself. So here, you can go in, there's the photo, you can add a name, add a description, scan with Makerbot Digitizer Desktop 3D Scanner. You can give it a different category if you wanted to, and then the different license, and then you could click Share on Thingiverse. However, I'm not going to do that, so I would just click Skip this step, and then you can either scan again, you can click Print Now, or save a copy. If you click like Print Now, that'll prepare it to print out of onto a 3D printer. However, I don't have one hooked up right now, so that won't work. And then you can just save a copy as K-cup. And there we go. Alright, so we just scanned the GoPro battery. It's the camera that we use for filming, and this is the little battery that came with it. And we didn't get that great of a result. It seems that things with like too much detail, it didn't even pick up that at all, which is where it actually goes into the camera. It's somewhat, if you look at the front of it, you can see it somewhat picked up the little tab, but even still, not that great. So it's not really good for things with a lot of detail. This one did work very well because there's very little detail to it, but as soon as you start getting into too much detail, you get bad scans. I don't know if anybody has an idea if possibly we're doing something wrong, or you know any tips and tricks. If you could leave that down in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. You can view all of our other videos. We have some other product review videos, we have some other science experiment videos, and as always, thanks for watching.